Welcome back, and today we're going to create a cocktail known as the Aviation. This cocktail was created by Hugo Enslin and showed up in his cocktail book, I believe in 1916, and this is a very weird cocktail for one of its ingredients, creme de violette. For those that may not know, it is a liqueur made from the violet flower. Cocktail mixologists such as Dale DeGroff and David Wondrich don't really care for this cocktail. Reason being is that they think it tastes like hand soap, and there's an idea out there that it could be like genetic, similar to how cilantro to some people tastes like toothpaste. We're going to get into this. So, need to take a lemon. I'm going to take off the top and bottom, slice her in half, and I need 3/4 of an ounce of lemon juice, and now I need a 1/2 ounce of maraschino liqueur. And now for the controversial ingredient, creme de violette. I need a 1/4 ounce at most. Note to self, clean the prep area. After making a minor mess, go ahead and clean my prep area. Not a sponsor. And now for the hard stuff. We need gin. Now I'm going to go 2 ounces of Tanqueray. You can use any gin you like in terms of the London Dry style family. Grab your ice, large cube, in, cocktail, in, pop, go. Outstanding. Take, Nicanor, pop it. Okay, now for garnish, we're going to need either a brandied or a non-brandied Luxardo cherry. Take your pick. I'm choosing a standard Luxardo maraschino cherry. Don't get the maraschinos that you get at the grocery store. Actually find these at the grocery store or in your liquor store. Right at the bottom, Hawthorne strainer, and strain. I should have actually double strained that, I think. The Aviation. Cheers. Okay, it's one note. The lemon cuts a little bit. The gin is there, but the creme de violette, or creme de violet, it's prevalent in this. And it's not really funny on how prevalent it is. I mean, it's a weird cocktail. I mean, I can't say I like it. I can't say I don't like it. Like, it's fine. I think it's a fine cocktail. Because I don't see where some people say it tastes like hand soap. But it's very flat. Well, it has me thinking. It has me thinking, has me guessing. Maybe we can do something with this and change things up just a tick. So we're going to get into that in just a minute. Alright, well, I'm going to put this off this side. We're going to try this again. Okay. I'm going to try this. I'm going to start with orange bitters. I'm going to go 2 dashes of orange bitters. This is Reagan's. Reagan's number 6. You can use Angostura, you can use Fees, anything like that. I'm just using Reagan's because, well, why not? 2 dashes. Gaz Reagan's, Gary Reagan's, orange bitters. Again, 3/4 ounce lemon juice. I'm going to cut this back. Wait a minute. No. 1/2 ounce of the maraschino. 1/4 ounce of the creme de violette. Creme de violet, creme de violette, whatever you want to call it. Okay, that brings us back to our base, aside from the 2 dashes of orange bitters. I'm curious about this. Where is it? Do I go with that? Or do I go, ooh? No. I'm going to go to accentuate the orange a little bit. Not a lot, but it does need a little bit more sweetness. and a little bit more character. I'm going to go a bar spoon of dry curacao. You can use any orange liqueur, that's fine. I'm just using dry curacao because, well, why not? You can use Grand Marnier or what have you. And this is just me freestyling. Trying to think of a slightly better cocktail. Okay, that adds a little bit more absinthe. Yes. And I'm going to do about the same of absinthe. Again, this will add a little bit of sweetness, kick up things a little bit, but maybe add a little bit of a high note. I'm going to try to go about a half a bar spoon of absinthe. And now, because of the extra liquid, I'm going to go 1.5 ounces of our gin. Again, Tanqueray. If you have Ford's, fine. Beefeater, good. London Dry, preferred. If you want to go American style, cool. You can use Aviation, Bombay Sapphire if you want. I'm just using Tanqueray because keep the changes to what I've already done. Cube of ice. Cocktail. Another Nick and Nor. I'm just going to let that sit for a second. Grab another cherry. There you go. That cracked open well. Hawthorne. And strain. Here's our original. And here's our different. Not as much of the violet came through, but let's see what we have. A different variant on an Aviation. Cheers. Ooh. That was cool. That was a cool evolution. It started with it starts with the violet. The lemon's there, it's still cutting through. The violet is there. The gin's holding on. The botanicals. The orange gets a little lost, just slightly lost. Not much, but slightly lost. It's barely there, kind of like the lemon is. But then, as it evolves, the absinthe comes in. The curacao is before that. It's a slightly tailed evolution. Especially on the finish, you get more of the absinthe and the anise from it. That's interesting. Now to compare it to the real deal. Of the two, I prefer the slightly modified one. That has the dashes of orange bitters and the bar spoons of curacao and absinthe. And then a little bit less gin. Just because it plays more. It has more evolution, more maneuvering within it. Has a slightly better feel to me. And at the end, it just has that little interesting note of the absinthe and the anise, just laying on the palate a little bit. Both bitter, both refreshing, both good cocktails. But of the two, I would say this modified one, which might not look entirely all purple, but you could say it's like, maybe instead of calling it an Aviation, you can call it a Dusky. I don't know. Who knows? Or call it a cloud cover. Well, I hope that this helped you take a look at the Aviation and then maybe make some modifications to it. Look about what works well with the violet flavor, and thus could work with creme de violette. It could be another cream liqueur, could be a different modifier, maybe honey syrup, but you have to be careful because depending on your modifiers and the like, because you don't want to lose too much of the character, but maybe you want to make a modification, and there's nothing wrong with that. If you like the video, then please hit the like button, comment, and subscribe, and let me know, are you going to have this? Have you gotten creme de violette and wondered, what's this for? Because it is a specialty ingredient. In fact, during the first part of the cocktail revival in the 2000s, creme de violette was not really well known. Same thing with Luxardo Maraschino. They were more like fabled ingredients until they finally came through. And this cocktail was reborn and then left to be forgotten again because it is one note. Whereas if you do modifications, treat it almost like a sour, or add different little elements to it, maybe you can adjust how it works for your palate. If you want to use any of the barware that I use on my show, check the links down below to everything I use, from my Nicanoras to my shaker, my strainers, my bar spoon, everything. Anything that I use on this show is down in the description below, aside from like the bar knife. Okay, until next time, thank you for watching. I will be back real soon with another cocktail. And this has been The Beginner's Bar.